I think when a business recognizes the importance of food safety, they really make it foundational to their business. They get all of their staff on board with it, and they really just ingrain it in the culture of their business. So we sell our flash frozen products to high-risk populations. So they go to K through 12 schools, so to children, they go to hospitals, and they go to institutions. We wanted to make sure that we prioritized food safety.
I have a product that is focused to a susceptible population of young children. So for me, it was very important to go about launching our product and producing our product in a very systematic way.
Food safety is a critical thing here. We monitor every aspect of it to make sure that everything we send out the door is safe. We train our employees from day one about the different rules they need to be following, the different steps that need to be followed properly.
The thing that makes our product safe is the lactic acid bacteria, and so we focus a lot of our energy on making sure that we aren't doing anything to harm them. We make sure our facility is super clean all of the time, and just doing our best to create that really good environment for the lactic acid bacteria to make the food safe.
Our value-added product is butternut squash. We peel it and we either sell it as peeled halved, or we will peel it and dice it and put it in trays. Now what that's promoted is a sense of pride in our employees, because they know that we're trying to find ways for them to continue working here, have safe food and safe practices, and they want to do a good job.
When a business is really in tune with their product or their process, they're taking a close look at any hazard that can arise and essentially coming up with methods and tools for protecting their consumers.
So I think like part of the way that we make sure that we're monitoring that good fermentation is happening is that every single barrel is pH checked before we pack it, and that the product is like acidified, the pH is low enough, and that everything went okay during its life.
This is year 7 of having value-added products as part of our business, and what started as a tiny little test project has now grown to be fully 50% of the farm's revenue. So it's an extremely significant part of our business at this point.
Having the advice from people to take your time in this step of developing your food flow process plan, it's huge. When you're trying to get a product out there, you're worried about the finances and the marketing, and if you can really have your sole focus being about the food safety plan before you integrate all that other stuff, I would highly recommend it.
By doing value added, it allows us to extend our season. There's many more steps involved other than just the process of turning a whole squash into a cut and peeled squash. That's the biggest hurdle for us to overcome, is the record keeping and in implementing the proper procedures and making sure they get done.
Having a solid food safety plan in place really just gives the business owner confidence that they're keeping their consumers safe.
Working in a facility that you know is up to code and up to snuff, and having a food safety plan that I feel is solid, that checks all the boxes, that does take just a lot of the anxiety away from the inspection process.
An entrepreneur is going to have challenges, but to foresee what could be a possible challenge around food safety, I think that better prepares the entrepreneur before they go too deep into the product. Being a mom and a physician assistant, it does come from the heart. You fall in love with your product, but at the same time, having a food safety plan, it just gives you that objectivity, and you have data that's backing it.
We started the Valley Veggies program for a couple of different reasons. One, it's a way to support local farms, and it's hard to do that without value-added and frozen products. We're excited about our recipe and our product, but we also recognized early on that food safety was going to be an important component of getting this business off the ground. So incorporating food safety aspects into our business planning really helped us realize our dream.
Our goal is to produce products that preserve the food that we grow, that are exactly what we make for ourselves, for our own family, and we're just trying to make these products available to others.
So by doing value-added products here, it has made our whole facility much safer overall, because we are now implementing those practices not only in our peeling room, but across the whole facility and all the warehouses we have.
I learn new things almost daily. If I was giving advice, I would just say definitely do everything you can for food safety, because it's the most important part of the business.